So the home prices around the city limits of Fredericksburg can range anywhere from $300,000 to over $3 million in popular neighborhoods throughout the town. In today's video, I want to show you what some of these median sales prices are, but also some examples of what you can get for these prices. What's going on, guys? Ryan Rendon here, your favorite real estate agent right here in the Texas Hill Country. In today's video, we are covering home prices here in Fredericksburg, and these prices can definitely vary. So what I want to do is show you as many neighborhoods as I can that a lot of people are moving to today. So what I'll be doing is showing you the median sales price, but also a quick example of a recently sold home in each and every one of these neighborhoods in alphabetical order. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this list off with Carriage Hills, which has a median sales price of just over $701,000. And for this price range, you can get around a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom home with a square footage around 1,500 to 3,000 square feet. Now, most of these homes were built back in the 60s and 70s, but occasionally you can find something that was built in the 80s and 90s. Now, the style of these homes in Carriage Hills is typically that traditional ranch style home with brick veneer siding, and then the finishes of these houses are really going to depend on the price point of the specific house you're looking at. Usually anything around this median sales price in Carriage Hills is going to be fairly up to date, like this house here on Briarwood, which has updated flooring, painting, light fixtures, and even plumbing fixtures. Now, one of the things I like most about this neighborhood is the lot sizes. So they range anywhere from a 1/4 acre up to almost 1.5 acres in size. And of course, this neighborhood was established back in the 60s, so there's a lot of tree growth as well, giving it that really well-established feel to it in comparison to these newer neighborhoods that just don't have any trees. Okay, so next on our list, we have Cross Mountain West, which has a median sales price of $621,000. And in this price range, you can get anything between a 3 to 4 bedroom home with 2 to 3 bathrooms and a square footage size of 1,600 up to around 2,600 square feet. So most of these houses were built in the early 2000s to the mid 2000s, and for the most part, they have that hill country style look to them with rock siding. And usually these houses are pretty up to date. You know, you may want to go ahead and update some countertops, maybe do some painting here and there, but you're definitely going to have higher ceilings and a more of a modern split floor plan throughout this neighborhood. Cross Mountain West is also located on the northwest side of town and is only about an 8-minute drive to the H-E-B to get your groceries. Next, we're going to head to the east side of town, which brings us to Heritage Hill Country, which has a median sales price of $555,000, which in this price range that can get you a 3 to 4 bedroom home with around 2 bathrooms and in a square footage size of 1,400 to about 2,500 square feet. Now, pretty much all the houses in this neighborhood are that traditional style brick house built in the early 2000s. Now, occasionally you can find a cosmetically updated house like this one on Creekview, but for the most part, these houses are going to be fairly outdated. Now, one of the coolest things about this neighborhood are all the common areas available. You have a private clubhouse, a private pool for the neighborhood, you have its own creek, very own creek, and you have multiple walking trails throughout the neighborhood. And then you're actually only 10 minutes from the H-E-B. Okay, so what have y'all thought of these neighborhoods so far? Let me know down in the comments below. So this takes us to one of the 2 brand new neighborhoods here in Fredericksburg, which is Madrona. So this neighborhood has a median sales price of $568,000. Now, what can that get you in this neighborhood? Well, you can expect a 3 to 4 bedroom, around 2 bathroom home with 1,600 up to around 2,700 square feet. Like I said, most of these houses are either very new or brand new, and you can expect the hill country style rock houses with a little stucco in the mix, but occasionally we see modern contemporary style rock houses in there as well. So for the finishes, you're going to have that modern look to all these houses, and depending on the builder, some of the houses may have a more contemporary modern look than others, but for the most part, you're going to have that split floor plan, open concept, big open kitchens with large center islands, and of course, most will have a fireplace to bring the living room all together. So just a couple minutes away from the Madrona neighborhood and also to the southwest side of town, we have Oaks of Windcrest, which has a median sales price of $517,000. So in this neighborhood, you have various options when it comes to houses to choose from. You know, there's 5 phases in this neighborhood. The original phase opened up in the mid 2000s. And then we of course have newer phases, but for the most part, you can find anything between a house built in 2007, of course, to a brand new built house finished up this year. With this price range, you can find a 3 to 4 bedroom house with 2 bathrooms and anywhere from 1,300 to typically around 2,200 square feet, with most of the houses being under 2,000 square feet. And also very similar to the Madrona neighborhood, most of these houses are going to have that hill country rock style to them with maybe some stucco, but we've had a few recent builds that have been more on that modern contemporary style, but you're also just a quick 5 minutes away from the HEB. So now we're headed to the north side of town off of Llano Highway, which brings us to Stoneridge with a median sales price of $785,000. Within this price range, that can get you anywhere from 3 to 5 bedrooms, 2 to 4 bathrooms, but also a square footage of 1,900 up to around 3,500 square feet. Now, unlike the last two neighborhoods we just covered, which have pretty small lot sizes for the most part, Stoneridge has lots that can range from about a 1/4 acre up to about 1 acre in size. So this neighborhood first opened up in the late 90s, so you can find houses that are on the older side and a little bit dated, but you also have brand new construction houses in the newer phases. And the neighborhood actually just had a brand new phase open up within the last 2 months. So I expect to see some newer construction houses come on the market within the next year or so. So in this price range, you're going to find higher end finishes such as wood floors, high ceilings with custom built beams, custom made cabinets, higher levels of granite countertops, maybe even some crown molding trim, and the list goes on. Okay, so this brings us back to the southwest side of town and the direct neighbor to the Madrona neighborhood, which is The Beginning, with a median sales price of $410,000. That makes this neighborhood the most affordable out of all the neighborhoods and all the subdivisions we're discussing today. So for this price range, you can get a newer or even a brand new home with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and around 1,200 to 1,700 square feet. So the very first house in this neighborhood sold in February of 2020. So for the finishes, you're going to find that all these houses are up to date with modern times, but the quality will vary depending on the sales price of the particular home when it sold and who the builder was. Some of these houses will have higher end finishes than others. So in The Beginning, you're also going to find that most of the lot sizes are well under a 1/4 acre of size. So if you're looking for something with a little bit more space and elbow room, The Beginning may not be the right pick for you. Next, we have a small neighborhood located to the northwest side of town, which is called The Preserve, which has a median sales price of $880,000, which can get you anywhere between a 3 to 4 bedroom house with 3 to 4 bathrooms and a square footage up to 2,600 square feet. For this neighborhood, you're going to have a mix of traditional and hill country style homes, but as of the last couple years, we've seen several modern farmhouse homes built in the neighborhood. And not only is this a small, quiet little neighborhood, but the lot sizes are all over a 1/4 acre in size, so you're not necessarily right on top of each other. But since this is also a higher price point neighborhood, you're going to have really nice finishes with a lot of attention to detail. And this brings us to our last area and the highest price point neighborhood in the city limits of Fredericksburg, and it's located in the historic district right off of Main Street. The median sales price for this historic area and neighborhood is $897,000, and as indicated in the name of the area, a lot of these houses were built in the late 1800s and the early 1900s when the town was being developed. You can find anything anywhere between a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house with only 800 square feet to a 5-bedroom, 5-bath house with over 5,000 square feet. Let's go ahead and take a look at this house here on Austin Street, which is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, and just under 5,400 square feet. So this gorgeous home has some of the highest quality finishes that you'll see here in Fredericksburg. So it's an open floor plan with a spacious kitchen and a butler pantry, high-end appliances, of course, and a huge island with blue azul granite countertops. And of course, it has custom cabinets, long leaf pine floors throughout. And just look at those incredible beams in the living room, adding to the elegance of this home. So as you can tell, there is a wide variety of different types of neighborhoods and houses here in the city limits of Fredericksburg, and we really only just scratched the surface. But if you haven't done so already, make sure you like this video, but also subscribe to the channel so the algorithm pushes my videos out to more folks like you. And as always, if you're looking to buy or sell anywhere around the Texas Hill Country, make sure you give me a call. All my contact information is above. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you watch this next video, which I think you're really going to like. We'll see you in the next video.